microphone. There we go. Okay, awesome. Sounds like our mic's working now. That's perfect there. Awesome. Okay, so that's going over here. And we're going to do, I think we don't need that anymore. Awesome. Okay, so here in just a second, let me go ahead and get this live going on TikTok here too. All right, so it looks like we're live now in 2 places. We're gonna see how this kind of goes. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna actually do a full tutorial on how to build an SEO optimized website just with AI. So we're gonna be using Cursor. I'm gonna throw this into the chat here and just say building an SEO optimized website with Cursor. Okay. Ask any questions. So one of the biggest questions I get amongst business owners, I actually just did a presentation this morning, and let me know in the chat if you can hear me, and if you can hear me, go ahead, say hello, throw some likes in the chat no matter where you're kind of joining from here. And one of the biggest questions I get with business owners is how can we go build an SEO optimized website? Because you've probably heard of different tools like Lovable and stuff like that where you are not getting good SEO results. Here we go. And so I'm going to show you guys kind of step by step how you can use a different tool. It's a little bit more technical, but it is called Cursor. And again, if you have any questions, throw those in the chat. Let me know where you're from, share where you're from. And then we're just going to be kind of going over this today. And this will be just a quick little tutorial. So to build a website with Cursor, I'll put this in big text here so we can kind of create kind of an SOP document as we're going along. Here we go. Build a SEO optimized website with Cursor. Okay, so some of you may not know what Cursor is. It is an IDE, and basically what that means is you can go use a bunch of different AI models all in the same place, which is really cool. So, for example, you could go switch between like Google Gemini and then go and use like ChatGPT and then go use a different tool and so on and so forth. And again, if you're liking this, go ahead and just keep pressing that heart button, share any comments that you may have. And then I am reading the comments for all of these. So as I kind of go through out and build this, feel free to share your thoughts and your opinions and stuff with me. But so let's actually open up Cursor here. So this is what Cursor looks like. And now I have the Pro account, and that's because I use it quite often. But so this is what Cursor looks like. And once we go open up a project, we'll actually be able to go build something out. Now, the difference between like Cursor and Lovable is Cursor is an IDE. So rather than it just being like a natural language AI tool that you can use to be able to just kind of go explain and chat back and forth, it's a little bit more technical and you will need to know just like the basics of coding. Now, with that being said, I myself am not a coder. In fact, I don't have really any development skills at all. I would say that I maybe do vibe coding, but that's really about it when it comes to anything in this level. So I'll just kind of start off by saying, like, if you are new and if you are like a developer or anything like that, I don't have development experience. So I'm just showing you what works for me, what has helped me. And then from there, you guys can kind of follow along or not. But so we're in Cursor here. Now the difference between like Cursor and Lovable or like a bolt.com is with Cursor, you're gonna need to go actually open up and store the files on your computer. And so the way that you'll do that is you'll just kind of come and make a folder here, and we'll just call this folder new business. So I'll rename that folder here. Let's see. Rename, and we'll just call this one new folder. So that's going to be kind of the first step here, or new business, not new folder, business. Okay, great. So now we got that folder done. That's kind of where we can start the project off. And here in a second, I'd like some suggestions on what website we should actually build in Cursor. So like, should we build like a service-based business? Should we go build a, what kind of business website should we build? Because I do think this will be really valuable for those wanting to build an SEO optimized website. Okay, somebody said a service-based business. That's great. What else? What else are we thinking? What other website could be good here? service-based business, what kind of service-based business. And as we're kind of throwing out some ideas in the chat here, I'm just going to put down some steps. So step 1, download Cursor, of course. Step 2, create folder on your computer. Okay, and then we'll go into step 3. So perfect. Okay, can I see this video later? I'm in a rush right now. Yes, I am actually, let me check. I am on Facebook Live, and I believe I'm on YouTube Live as well. Let me go see if they're actually working, because then you should be able to go watch this YouTube later. So it should be available later. And excuse my ADHD. Yeah, so it looks like it's live right now. So you can go check that out afterwards. It should post onto my YouTube. So, okay. Awesome. So we said service-based business, roofing and siding business. So somebody said a roofing business. Beautiful. Let's do that. So we're going to build a roofing business with AI. I'll just take you through step by step how I would do that with Cursor and make sure that's SEO optimized. So step 3 is we need to pick a business, of course. So business, we're going to do a roofing and siding business. SEO is different nodes with AI, right? Yes. So I would say Lovable, you don't have as good SEO, where with Cursor you will, and I'll show you exactly why that's the case. So maybe what we're going to go do now is we're going to come into ChatGPT, and I'm simply just going to ask, what pages would I need in order to build out a SEO optimized, I'm just going to use my microphone, optimized website. Optimized website for a roofing and siding company. Please ask me questions to help learn and understand a little bit about my company. That way we can have the best shot of doing that. Okay, so aistudio.google.com, good. It's just a little harder to host. So you can use anti-gravity. Anti-gravity is very similar to Cursor. So they're both IDEs. SEO is different, yes. So let me show you real quick. So here's a website that I built with AI. So it's called Elevation Training Center. And this is one that I built with Lovable. So if I actually go copy this link and go over into Google Crawler, so Google Crawl, and this is kind of how you can tell whether or not your AI built website is doing good or not, but Google Crawler, and we just come in here into the web. And if we go paste the link, you're gonna notice that it shows the title and the description, but it does not show any keywords. So here you can say, okay, boom, there's the title, that's great. Here's the keywords, but it doesn't know H1, it doesn't know H2, it doesn't know H3. But if we go pull like my website right now, which is sitespice.com, I built this with AI with Cursor. And if we go replace the link here, you're gonna notice that it shows everything. So it shows all of the keywords, it knows the H1 if we come down here. So here's the H1, marketing agency, Meridian, Idaho, see who they helped, website design. So that's kind of what we're going for in this training, is how to go build out that SEO website. Okay, so we're gonna come back into ChatGPT here, and I'm also gonna update this document. So this is just pick a business. And then I would just do step 4 step 4, brainstorm with ChatGPT on build out. Perfect. Okay, so then we're gonna come back into ChatGPT, and you can see it's got all these questions here. So we need a home page, a purpose, primary authority pages. We need an about page, great. We need a contact page, great. We need core service pages. So this is gonna be really, really important to go do a roofing parent service page and a siding parent service page, and then some roofing sub-service pages. So like roofing replacement, roof repair, new roof installation, metal roofing, asphalt shingles, all this kind of stuff. Awesome. Okay, it should ask me some questions now. Now I need to learn about your company. So we're just gonna go answer these questions. And let's say, all right, we are based out of Boise, Idaho. All the cities you currently serve, we serve Boise, Idaho, Meridian, Idaho, Eagle, Idaho, Garden City, Idaho. We have been in business for 10 years. The roofing services that we offer is we do roofing, and we also do siding, and we do roof replacement, roof repair, we do metal roofing, we do new roof installation, we do storm damage repair, and then on the siding side, we do vinyl siding, we do fiber cement siding, we do wood siding, and we do siding repair. We do mostly residential, so we don't do any commercial work. We do offer and do insurance work. We partner with different insurance companies. We want to rank specifically for local SEO. Our biggest revenue driver is complete roof replacements. And no, I do not have a website or a domain. Okay, so just like that, we're just answering these questions and we're sending that back into ChatGPT and we're having this natural conversation back and forth, and it's helping us plan for the actual website. Let's read through some of these real quick. How do I sort out the backend for booking and logins? We're going to talk about all of that. Don't worry. That's definitely something that we'll get into. And you can see it's building out all of this right here. So this is perfect. Okay. We're not going to worry about blog and support content right now. We can do that a little bit later. But these are all really great things to talk about. So let's just see. It's got a roofing service page, perfect. Our siding service page is great. Location pages, this is perfect. This isn't something I even thought about. Perfect. Trust and conversion pages, great. Blog and support content, great. Awesome. This is great. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to prompt ChatGPT to help us create a prompt for Cursor. Cursor is a little bit different. It's coding focused. So it is a little bit more complicated, but you can get some really good results. So we're just going to come over here and say, awesome, I would like to start building out my website in Cursor, and I specifically want to do it in Astro. That way it performs really well and is very crawlable by Google. Okay, let's see that here. Please help me put together a prompt that I can give to Cursor to be able to go build this out. Perfect. So we're just going to say this now, and this is going to be huge. So I just learned about Astro. If we have any developers on the call, you'll probably do a much better job at explaining than me. But Astro, it is a coding language that does a really, really good job at being able to build out the website here. So you can see here's all this kind of stuff. There's the tech stack. Here's the home page, about page, contact page, reviews, gallery, financing, warranties, FAQs. Here's all the service pages. So it's got all of these crazy amount of pages here that it's going to go build out. Okay. Then, so we're going to go copy this, and then we're going to come into Cursor, and we'll just open up a Cursor project here. We're going to do open project, and we're going to go to our desktop and do new business because that's the one we're working in. And then you're going to see it kind of opens up a terminal. It's a little bit more complicated, so it's not as simple as Lovable, but that's totally fine. And then we're going to go paste this prompt. And that's basically ready to go. And then all we're going to go do is we're going to press send. And you can see here, you can actually switch between models. So right now it's got Opus, but you can go switch to like GPT, Gemini Flash, Gemini 3 Pro, and we'll switch back and forth and stuff like that. But you can see here, it's actually coming out with the complete to-do list of all the things that it needs us to do in order to make this happen. So we'll kind of just let that sit for a second and we'll answer some questions. If you have any questions, throw those in the chat. I'm going to reset my camera here. That way I can get to some of these questions as it's building. And just make sure it doesn't ask any questions. That is one thing, is you'll just need to pay attention to what it's doing because it may go ask you. But you can see right here, it's going and building out the Astro Builder. So it's building out the agent and the machine to go build out the website first. Yes, you should be able to rewatch this on YouTube. Okay, and then it's going to go through the to-do list. So create project configuration for Astro config, TS config, which is that's great. Create site config and SEO component, great. And then it's going to go start to build out the readout, the layout, and then the README and all that kind of stuff too. So we're going to let that sit there and just watch and make sure that it doesn't ask us any questions. Right now it's building out the header. And let's get to some of the questions in the chat here. I have a digital product and I want to sell. Is there a way to upload it and have AI manage sales? Yes, there is a way to do that. We're not talking about that in this video, but yes, there's certainly a way to do that there. What platform is this? This is Cursor. So we're building this out in Cursor. And social media management. Yes, you can do social media management with AI for sure. VS Code. VS Code, you could also do this kind of stuff as well. So good questions here. Awesome. So it's going to keep building this out. Let me just go update the steps on our Google document here. So prompt it to create us a prompt for Cursor. Ask it to build an Astro. This is a huge thing here. Now, it's going and actually building out the website. And again, just check in and make sure that it's not asking you. It may like look for approval on some things. So you'll just want to check in every now and then and make sure that it is appropriately building things out like it needs to. Now, a plus here. So let's go into, as it's building, you can start to go look at step 6, which is explore designs. And we're going to do that on a website called 21st Dev. Now, if you've never heard of 21st Dev before, it brings these really cool like templates together. So if we come here and we go look up, like we just go into the search bar and we go look up roofing. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any for roofing. So another one you can go to is called ara.build. That's another one that you can look at. You can go into templates and then go look up roofing. And there's already a bunch of really good examples here. So like right here you can see, and this may be a paid one, but let's go see. Oh, it looks like it's free. So they kind of already have these templates that you can borrow from to be able to go make sure that your website looks really, really good. And so you can see that here. This is a good looking website. If they have the residential stuff here, their asphalt, their cool roof systems, their commercial. Let's go preview this website on a different tab and see if those actually have pages or not. It doesn't look like they do. They just have the landing pages. So cool. But right there, you can kind of get some design inspiration for your website to make sure that it looks really good. And then with 21st Dev, this is where you can go look at like specific components. So for example, if you want to go explore different call to actions, like these different buttons and different cool UI things, this is certainly a way that you can do that too. So just a kind of a note there for the future, but let's go see how our project's doing. It's still building. Okay. This is great. It's building out the footer. Okay, it's building out the call to action section. It's building out the service cards. Great. It's building out the city grid. Great. Okay, it's building out this placeholder. Great. Awesome. So it's going and doing some things there. Let's let that sit and kind of work on that. And let's get some more questions in the chat here. Let's see. I DM'd you. Thank you so much. I've been looking into Firecrawl since you mentioned it yesterday. Perfect. Yeah, Firecrawl is an excellent tool, especially for different apps and stuff like that. Do you have a tutorial of a B2B website? I don't have a tutorial of a B2B website. Maybe I can go make one of those. I'm a dev and just found out about 21st Dev. Thanks, man, for real. You're welcome. Kevin, he's the man. Kevin's going to help us answer some questions today because I'm not a developer, so I'll probably screw something up. So Kevin, your job is to keep me on track and make sure we're not doing anything crazy. Do you have a tutorial? Oh, we already answered that. There's a little bit of lag. Hopefully that catches up. Keep me updated. Are you on YouTube? I am right now. Yeah, I'm actually streaming live on YouTube. It looks like we have a viewer on there. And what coding software is this? This is Cursor. Good questions. Keep asking your questions here. We're still building some stuff out to be able to build out our website. But yeah, let's go back to our little training document here. And you can go look for some designs and some examples here. So let's go look at some other roofing examples just as we're waiting. Like this one looks pretty slick. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. This one's for free too. So yeah, this looks like a really good roofing website as well. It's got that kind of cool grid background, got some cool flair there. Like this looks like a pretty decent website. Awesome, good stuff. That one looks really good. I actually know someone that uses this exact template, so that's kind of fun. Let's see. And then there's like a, oh, that's a crypto roofing thing. So we could even just go look up service business because I'm sure they have some templates around that. Yeah, so pressure washing, like you don't, because we're going to be making changes to it, you could go look for something similar. So you could just go look for construction. Like you don't have to just stick to roofing because there's probably pretty good websites that you like that are similar to your industry, but maybe not the exact same. Like this one here looks pretty good. To where construction and demolition services. So yeah, we could go use a similar design of this for like our roofing business. And I'll kind of show you that here in a second. But honestly, I think we're going to get a pretty good first draft. So we'll come back to some of this here in just a second. Great question. What's my main aim for these lives? So I actually have a free school community that I push people to, where I go teach videos like this. So really my biggest thing right now is to go build community. And then one of my main things later on is I actually just published, like just yesterday, a coaching package. So it's really, really reasonable. It's $100 a month. And on there, you can come jump on 2 semi-private calls. So I lock these rooms to 8 people. And I spend 90 minutes every single morning with just 8 people. If there's less, great. If there's 8, awesome too. And I just spend time with you. That way I can actually go build these websites or go build these projects or automations or AIs with you specifically, rather than on a live like we're on right now where there's 82 people and I can't necessarily spend a lot of time one-on-one with everybody. So, okay, great. I'm a web developer, by the way. Awesome. Dominion, you're going to keep us straight too. Bro, you're doing lag a lot. Okay, do I have a lot of lag? Let me know. That might just be because I'm running 2 streams at the same time. Let me know, guys, if I'm lagging quite a bit. If I am, then I will just turn off my other live here. So that way we're just on TikTok.